Wake up, it's Monday, feel the vibe, we climb. Media momentum rising, watch us shine. Step into the spotlight, show the world your drive. Unstoppable energy, come alive. Feel that rhythm flowing, let it set you free. With each beat we're stronger, it's our destiny. Together we'll hustle, let's embolden our dream. On this Media Monday, we're a winning team. Innovators in the house, creativity's key. Push the limits further, fuel the legacy. Connections are building, it's a perfect synergy. In this moment, yeah, we're writing history. Feel that rhythm flowing, let it set you free. With each beat we're stronger, it's our destiny. Together we'll hustle, let's embolden our dream. On this Media Monday, we're a winning team.
Welcome back to another episode of Media Momentum Monday. We are live. We made it.
Yes, we did. Take 11. Happy Monday, everyone. If at first you don't succeed, try again.
And try. We are in there. Oh my gosh, the last time is a charm, and I'm checking it. You can take a look. We are live. What's up, everybody? My name is Mark, and I'm the guy behind the Mental Marketer and the private Facebook group Funnel Building 101, teaching the newest art and science of funnel building to help content creators sell other people's stuff. Got my partner back. What's up?
Yes. Thank you for the warm welcome. I'm Elissa Renee, the neurodivergent marketer, here to bring you more great information to build your momentum for the week.
Yes, it's Monday already. We've done a complete circle around and we land right here again on Monday. How has well, it's been 2 weeks for you. How has your week been in your whirlwind trip? Tell us a little bit about it.
It was absolutely incredible. I am done filming my episode and I'm excited for the release this fall. I'll let everybody know when it happens. I'm not sure if Russell Brunson's episode is out yet, but he filmed an episode and it should be coming out right about this time mine does. It's called Legacy Makers and it's a docu-series. And the purpose of this show is to make you a legacy. So my goal is to have my product, my services and coaching to be a household name and to help millions of families all throughout the world.
Awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Hashtag where you watching from down in the comments. Thanks for having a little patience with us. We hope that you are awake near and far, wherever you're tuning in from. You've got an exciting episode today because today is Traffic Secrets, secret number 4.
My favorite number.
Work your way in, buy your way in. Which is better, control traffic or earn traffic? Is it better to work your way in or buy your way in? I say the answer is that both are essential to the long-term success of your company, because if you only focus on paid ads, you're left at the mercy of the platform or the networks that you allow you to buy the ads. You can lose your business overnight relying on those platforms. Then, if you only rely on earned traffic, then you're completely relying on other people to get your message out to the market. And today, we're going to talk about how blending these two is the key to building a solid foundation for your company. What's your first take of this chapter overall, Elissa?
Well, first, I think we need to review secret number 2 because it relates so heavily to secret number 4. And going back to refresh everybody's memory, secret number 2 is finding your dream 100. Or you can find your dream 736, like Russell Brunson did. But 100 is sufficient enough. So, in order to find your way in, you need to have a list of dream 100 colleagues, affiliates, um, anybody that you is in your niche that you look up to, that you want to emulate. You want to follow those people. You want to try and interact as much as possible. We're going to get into that, how you find your way in. You want to meticulously message them, but what Russell recommends, and in my experience as well, is you don't want to just have a generic email. You want to personalize it to them based on the research you've done on that person. For Russell, one of his dream 7,000s was Tony Robbins. And so it took him some time. I think it took him about a decade to form a relationship with him, where he was marketing I think he started with Expert Secrets that he marketed with Tony Robbins. And so you don't want to do it generically. You want to make a personal message, email or DM. In my experience, sometimes you can't reach them, or sometimes they miss emails, they're overloaded. So you want to keep persistence is a key. You want to keep being persistent, but not annoying. And you don't want to try and sell them something. You want to just form a rapport with them and a relationship with them. And so that is the best way to work your way in. It is time consuming and it takes some time, but it's well worth it in my experience. I don't even do paid ads. I work solely on affiliates and word of mouth. So it's paid off for me. And I've been in the entertainment industry for 30 years. And so it's pretty much the same premise where you want to get to know somebody and build a rapport before asking them for help with something or asking them to help you sell your offer or your courses or your services. Anything you want to add, buddy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. In this world of online marketing, pre-internet, I like to tell my story pre-internet.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-internet, when people weren't behind a screen or weren't typing, you had to establish relationships, and there are certain rules that are in real life that can be translated into the online world as well. I think some people think that, because they've got a computer and because they've got this long list, that they can just shoot out, messages to people. That, you can try that, then you just see the results that you can get. Now, I love how Russell broke it down in this book, because he broke it down into some do's and some don'ts.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna touch on some of the do's and some of the don'ts that he talks about when you are working your way in. And it's, when you consider someone that's on your dream 100, and I like to look at the dream 100 and look for someone who has your dream customers. They're already speaking to your dream audience. So they've got your audience and you want to get in front of them. So rule number one, red flag number one, which you talked about, and there's 2 red flags and there's 4 green lights. Okay. So red flag number one is don't send a templated messages. Don't send templated messages. These templated messages are not personal. You have to understand that people on your Dream 100 are busy. And if you want them to take the time to, and they're probably getting thousands of messages a day, and you send the same templated message that they've received 10 times that day, don't expect a response. Don't expect a response.
Plus,
That's
a lot of them have assistants, so it's not even, you're not even messaging them. You have to get through the golden door before you can even get
the
their attention.
gatekeepers.
Yes, thank you. That was the word I was looking for.
Yes, the gatekeepers. And red flag number 2, which he mentions in the book, don't tell me your story just yet. And when you're trying to reach out to someone, the last thing they want to hear is me, 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 me. They could probably care less about your story, and you have to give first before you expect to receive. So when you're reaching out to these busy your Dream 100, and you start off talking about you and what your business is and what they can do for you, at red flag. Start off with a cordial, and then a lot of times you may not want to start off with your ask, because you're digging your well. You're digging your well, starting a relationship with them. So that's red flag number 2. Don't tell me your story just yet. Then let's talk about the 4 green lights, and this are things that you should do. Number 1 is green light. Number 1 is, this isn't the first time that I've seen you. This isn't the first time that I've seen you. When you start to, like you said, secret number 2, when you've started to, well, what you should do is remove all of those other people from your social media. You're following your Dream 100. You should be following them. You should be paying attention and maybe interjecting little comments here and there.
Mm-hmm.
That gets you noticed.
Mm-hmm.
That gets you noticed, right, Elissa?
Do you want to hear some of my tricks?
Yes.
I'm a big fan of persistence, and so I will often share their posts frequently. If I want to talk to somebody, I'll share their posts on the stories frequently until they notice me and start to see. Nowadays, they have the automated responses, so you never know if somebody's listening. But I won't even stop there. If I really want to speak to the person, I'll even write, check your DM on the story I share. But that's in certain cases, and the person has to have that personality for it. I wouldn't necessarily do it with Tony Robbins. That won't work well. But for people who do have that personality and are more personally involved in their social media, I would recommend it. But persistence always pays off. Don't give up. Keep emailing the person. You can change your email. I make sure that you compliment them for what they're doing. Talk about them and how grateful you are to have them as a role model and mentor. Those are some of the types of things I do to get in touch with people.
Thank you for that, Elissa. I'm going to have an inbox full of DMs now. Oh my gosh. Yeah. To be honest, there is a a certain response that I agree with you. I love persistency. I do love persistency, but there are still some approaches that I completely ignore in my inbox. So when we're speaking
Good point.
when we're speaking to you out there and we're talking about persistency, there's a line between persistency and getting reported. So just don't cross that line.
Yes, I agree. And that's something that we talked about in secret number 2 is that you you can follow these people, you can sign up for their newsletter, you can funnel hack, um,
Yes.
and find out what's working, what you like, what messages that come in you notice, what subject headers you notice. And if something's not working, change it. But if it bothers you, it most definitely will bother your customer and bother your dream 100 individual that you're trying to collaborate with.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love buying. I love earning my way in, and I believe that it is sort of an art as well.
Mm-hmm.
It is sort of an art, and you have the personality for it, and I have. Some people tell me that I do have the personality for it because and I think it might be because of some of these other green lights that Russell points out in the chapter. Okay, green light number 2. This is what to do. They tell me how great I am. And that's true. And I love his honesty because you know what everyone's favorite topic to talk about, regardless of who they are. What is their number one topic that they love to talk about?
Their special interests themselves, what they're selling,
Exactly.
their course.
Ex- exactly. And it's if you want to start a conversation with anyone, talk about them. Talk about what their interests are. Put yourself to the side in the beginning. If you can, put yourself to the side and your self-interest and what you want to the side and focus on that other person. Show them that you have general interest. Well, I'm sorry, not general, but genuine interest in them and what they are doing. And I think there's the second 2 green lights that will help you to do that. And the third green light is they've done their homework. And last, they don't ask for anything now. General, but genuine. Yes, and when you do your homework, and I think that's why that's a key to my success. I'll tell you that is a key to my success, Elissa, because I actually pay attention and I will notice things. And then as a conversation starter, I may mention something that they did or that maybe they thought nobody noticed. But when you can bring up something that something that only a person who's really been following them will know, that's a green light right there. That's a green light. And to actually starting a dialogue and having them respond to you.
I agree. As Matthew McConaughey would say, green lights all the way.
Hey, green lights, green lights. Yes. So when you are when you're earning your way in, which is interestingly enough, I'm being bought. Someone is buying their way into my audience. Yeah, it's interesting. That's interesting. That's really cool. But I myself also, I believe in just earning my way in. I think that you can earn your way in even into situations that you might feel are I would never ever meet that person, but I think that there's a possibility. Look at the story with Russell Brunson and Tony Robbins. 15 years. 15 years.
I think it was 10.
10?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 10 years until he got to know him. I think he went on his podcast, which I think is the next green light, is to get to know the person and then not even sell them something, but offer them your product for free so they can get to know it, whether they like it and want to work with you and collaborate with you. And so that's what Russell did. I think he sent out a free expert secrets book to everybody, and then he talked about it on one of Tony Robbins' live podcasts, and that's how he got traffic. Once he built a rapport with his Dream 100, then he speaks about how he asked if he could buy ads on their channel with their audience, which I think is just brilliant.
Yes, yes. I received a book in the mail this week.
Ooh,
I sure
are
did.
you going to show us your book?
I received a book in the mail this week from our good friend. But I'll tell you, I'm going to tell you this story too, right? I'm going to tell you this story of how I like to actually kind of get in relationships. And you know what I do? I I buy. I spend money. I spend money with them.
Mhm.
And I go, "Hey, you're selling something? Okay. Where do I go? Give me the link." And sometimes I'm actually going to publicly say, "Send me the link. Send me the link." And I'm going to go and I'm going to pay for it and I'm going to buy it. People remember that. And
Mhm.
that's not asking for anything now, but giving. And I think money is a money is a it's a conversation opener. It opens doors. It does. And it might not be
It's,
anything
it
other than
may not.
a $10 book. Mhm.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily think it's about money. I think it's about investing in your Dream 100, finding out what they're doing, how they're doing it, what products are they putting out, what services. And unless you buy it, if there's somebody you look up to, you want to have that information. You want to have those books. You want to have this, try their services out. And otherwise they wouldn't be your Dream 100. So I don't necessarily think it's about the money. I look at it more as an investment in your future, an investment in an affiliate program, an investment in a collaboration.
Yeah, they know you're not a tire kicker, and that's the reason why. Well, that's the you could that's what you could call that the buying your way in. Actually, you could call that the buying your way in is you know get get in the room, be on that person's mastermind, get in that person's inner circle, pay your way in, and that's the opposite side of earning your way in is buying your way in, pulling out that wallet, pulling out that credit card. And when you're in that person's, when you bought that person's high ticket item or you're a part of their inner circle, um, they will return your calls mostly.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they will.
Yes, that's the buy your way in. Um, I've been involved in a couple of those. I've been involved in a couple of those book launches. I think people maybe have just seen me and they know I'm a nerd and I'm always reading books. And if they send me their book, I'm more than likely to read it. But what about you? And in the neurodivergent community, what do you find?
As far as books or courses or
Or buying your way in, or working your way in, or buying your way in.
that community is a little different. It's more similar to like the music industry where there's a lot of bartering going on. So everybody wants to. This is a worldwide cause, and the numbers are increasing. For I think MIT just put out a research study that by 2028, 1 out of 2 births are going to be diagnosed with autism or on the spectrum. And so the community really is tight and works together. Everybody wants to work together to
Mm.
get their message out. And I'm a strong believer in teamwork makes a dream work. So it's not very hard to get in touch with other influencers, other production companies, not in this niche. Everybody really wants to help people And especially if you grew up neurodivergent without a diagnosis, without services, they want to make sure that other children aren't going through what they went through. So, yeah, the neurodivergent community is a lot different. It's a lot easier to get in touch with people, it's a lot easier to coordinate. Just one story. Um, have you ever
Mhm.
heard of Big Brother? It's on now.
Is that the television show?
Yes. So
The reality show?
that's one of my favorite shows. As a behaviorist, I love watching people. There was one season where there was one girl who came on, and she exposed that she was autistic to the world in her introductions. And then there was another person in the house at the same time who did not have a diagnosis. He did not talk about a diagnosis, but man, the entire season I observed I observed a lot of different things. And I had a feeling that once he was off the show, he would talk to um, his co cast member
Mhm.
and discover he should go get a diagnosis. And that's exactly what happened. And man, did I want to interview him? I was rooting for him the whole season, and I just kept persistently um, messaging him and sharing his posts and sharing his real stories, and eventually we got to talking. We're acquaintances now, and I did a podcast with him, and it was exciting. So it is possible to reach your customer, or to reach a colleague, just being persistent and reaching out to them.
Yes. Yes. All right. And before we get too deep into this, I definitely wanted to show that we are following along in the traffic secrets supplemental. Um,
Oh, let's
yeah.
see.
And if you don't have it, of course, you can grab that. Oh, well, let's see here. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Think this is it. All right. All right. Yeah, here we go. Yep.
Yep.
This is where we are in the dream in Traffic Secrets audiobook supplement. If you don't have the book, make sure that you check the link around the comments. We're going to leave that link down there so you can get a copy of the book along with some extra bonuses that I had put together on Traffic Secrets sheet there. I'll put it down in the comments before we get
Thank you for creating that. That's really helpful.
oh, yes, yes. It's a collection of additional trainings that Russell has done on traffic secrets. And also there's audio versions of chapter 1 and chapter 10, which he offers as a sample for you to listen to in case you don't have the book. And then, of course, there's always an option to get the book shipped free. Just pay the shipping. All right. And
Okay.
and this is just a figure. I guess we're talking about how to traffic that you earn and work your way in. I
Hmm.
like this. I like this because he talks about that working your way in, and he talks about how traditionally launching movies in Hollywood, they would go on these campaigns, morning shows, talk shows, late night shows, and Arsenio Hall's show.
Yeah. He.
Yeah, and you can work your way into your dream 100 by appearing on their shows. Look at that young guy right there.
Incredible.
Russell looks so young right there, right?
Yeah, baby Russell.
Yes, yes. This is an interesting grid right here. Um, he talks about while controlled traffic usually produces a quick spike, the traffic typically fizzles out, but your
Hmm.
your earned traffic often produces a slower amount of traffic than paid at first, but it will grow over time. And And I think that's true, because I think the controlled traffic will fizzle out when your money fizzles out.
Mm-hmm. One thing that Russell makes a point of is he suggests that you shouldn't be making you should be making an investment, but the goal is to break even, and offer, offer to pay for ads, offer to give a percentage of what is purchased.
I think that's where we get here. I think that's where he talks about, but where he talks about being able, the reason that they were able to remain profitable is because they have a funnel, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember he talked about the example where he paid each of the persons to promote his book. He said it was a free book, and
Mm-hmm.
but he was giving them $20 for
Mm-hmm.
each person that signed up. And you ask yourself, how can you afford that, right? How can you afford to pay everybody $20 on a free book? And it's because they knew the average cart value of each person. You can see there, right?
Mm-hmm.
$37.71. So even with a cost per acquisition of, what is it, $23, they're still making $14 on the back end. See
Mm-hmm.
that?
Yeah.
And got a new customer. So that's just the front end that they're
Right.
making $14.71. But on the back end, once you have a customer, the lifetime value of that customer, everything after that is you
It's
acquire the
worth
customer.
it. It's definitely worth it. Once you get that customer, then you have that customer for life if they're a happy customer, and you can sell them more products and more services. So it's worth the investment.
Yes, exactly. And this just explains how he was able to do it, basically with the $23 to acquire that customer, give away a free book, but now order bump for 37, OTO for 97, and then OTO number 2 for 297, making an actual customer value of $37.71. That's how you structure your funnels for profit, and you can make ads profitable. I have to say that I started at one time running ads, and it scared me to death.
It can be scary. That's why I have a coach for everything.
It scared me to death. And it's just, I think Russell Russell had a proven offer, and you know that you're going to get this much from the customer. And I think I was really early in, and I had poured in a lot of money into ads, and I was I was at the point where, oh no, am I going to make this back on the back end? And I ended up making back about $2,000 on my email sequence. But I said, I said to myself, I said, okay, if I'm going to do that again, because I think they went from spending hundreds a day to spending thousands of on ads a day to spending tens of thousands of dollars on ads per day, because they know that they're going to get that money back. But for me as a starter, it was a little nail biting for me
Mm-hmm.
as a
Yeah,
starter.
I was advised from the beginning when I started about a year and a half ago. I was advised that until I'm ready to spend 2 to 5 grand, and some people out there might disagree. If you do, let me know. But until I'm ready to spend at least two grand, a month on ads, then it's not worth it to do. And so far I've been doing affiliates and it's working out really nice to just be able to sell to an audience that I know is in need of my services and it would change their lives. So eventually I'll get to ads, and then I'll pick your brain on the red flags.
Yes, yes, yes. Nothing like organic, though. Nothing like organic. But I think the ads are when you really have that, you really have your customer, you have your upsells and you know how much that you're going to make throughout the funnel and it's converting. That's when you want to run ads. There's a lot of people out there that will tell you, oh, just put money behind it. Oh, just put ads. You can do that. But sometimes the results may not be what you expect, especially if you don't have a dialed in offer and you don't know what your conversion rates are.
Mm-hmm. So the moral of secret number 4 is build relationships and work your way in first and then buy your way in.
Yes, combination. And then next week we will talk about what's even better than working your way and buying your way in.
Ooh, can't wait.
Yeah,
Secret
and
number 5. But I have been waiting all this time to find out what book came in the mail.
oh, you have been? Oh, let me see.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Inquiring minds want to know.
1 second, 1 second.
All right, go get it. Go get it. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Woo! I have not opened it.
Oh, wow.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wow. Repackaged video.
Yes. You want to know who it's from? I can't tell.
Let me guess. Does it start with an E?
Nope.
No, the initials are an ET. Phone home? No.
Nope. Nope.
RB?
Nope.
Holy mackerel. Oh, AH.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. Nope. And I'm going to tell you.
All right, let's play a little guess who.
This person.
Does your person have brown eyes?
What color are their eyes? I think they're blue.
Blue?
I think so. Uh-oh. I got to get something to open this up with. 1 second.
Let me keep guessing. Somebody with blue eyes. Who could it be? Anybody out there?
All right. Got it. Okay.
Does it start with a J?
Nope.
Oh, man. All right. Is your person a male or a female? Is the author a male or a female?
It's a male. Oh, I am excited. Excited.
Let me see.
All right, here you go. Here is
the unveiling.
The unveiling
of
yes.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Tim Hewitt.
Yay.
Fellow ClickFunnels ambassador. We had a great conversation at Funnel Hacking Live about the new strategies for solo ads, and he went in and he finally wrote the book that he had been wanting to write.
Awesome.
And this is full of this is a thick book.
Let me see if it's on Audible, because that's the only way I can read.
He just released it. I think he sent out sort of advanced copies to no, he's running ads. So but it is very new. I don't think he has the audio version out yet, but from first click to full funnel mastery, harness the power of solo ads and email campaigns for direct marketing.
Awesome. All right, I can't wait till you read it and summarize it for me.
Yes,
I'll call you Cliff.
I'm adding this to the collection. Thank you, Tim.
Awesome.
You wouldn't have never guessed that, huh?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited for him. That's great. Yeah, it says something on his page about do you think he should do AI? I don't know if it's for this book or just overall, but it said, should authors use AI voices in the audiobooks?
He has a bonus chapter on ChatGPT master prompt.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to finish it by next Monday?
No, I've got other stuff to do. Probably not.
Okay. Let's pick a date like by the end of the year and we can go through it. His book. Maybe after we're done with Traffic Secrets.
Hey, we can have him on talk about it.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, okay. Tim, are you watching? What's up, Tim? Fellow ClickFunnels ambassador. Yes, good guy, great guy. All right. Lots of exciting things happening this week. I think within a week or so, we're probably going to be in the same room again.
Yes, Phoenix, here we come.
Yes.
We're connect.
Yes. Event out there. Thanks all for out there for watching. Appreciate your support. Appreciate your likes, your comments, your questions. And if always, our DMs are completely open. If you have any questions, you can reach out to myself or Elissa. We're always here for any questions that you might have. Or any...
I have a question.
Okay.
What's the latest with Offer Lab? Are you going to Boise in September?
That's a good question. That is a great question. Offer Lab has been a big topic of discussion lately, and I will be having I'm gonna probably have a little session where I'm helping a group of people to get their items on the platform, and just
awesome.
Yep, and I've got a few people that are signing up, and they have questions because there are it's changed. It's changed even from last week. The appearance the appearance of it. There's searchable. There's more companies and more products being added to the platform, and I think a lot of people have questions about some of the fees. And if you come in as a seller, or if you come in as an affiliate, and what's the difference between those two, and why would you not just, why would you upgrade to the super affiliate status? So I've been diving deep into it, and I'll be having an info session. I was thinking about this Friday, but if you follow me on my social, you'll probably see me posting about it this week. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that Legacy Makers is in the past, I'm ready to move forward and get my offers up in Offer Lab. Are you going to Boise?
I will be in Boise. Yes.
Oh, excellent. I will see you there.
Absolutely. And it's a I think it's a great, the more I look at it, the more I see it, it's going to be powerful. It is going to be powerful, because at first, when it first started, you had to build your funnels inside of Offer Lab, not not anymore. Have
Mhm.
you seen that you can
You can
actually,
just add it. Mhm.
yeah, there's a
Which is
little,
incredible. This is the when I first got involved in ClickFunnels, I was like, why do I gotta make everything? Why can't I just but now you can list a whole menu of things that, like you interviewed my co-cast member Polly, and she designs like these progressive tools for handwriting and motor skills. So I'm like, why can't I offer that? And now I can. So it's really awesome to be able to collaborate within OfferLab.
yes. And it's cool because you don't have to build an entirely new page. There's a little bit of, there's a little bit of tech involved with it. When you actually, you have to enter in some code on that page. You have to enter in some code on that page, and then you come back into OfferLab, and then you have to make the settings for the buttons. But the entire process happens right inside of OfferLab. And I think, and I know some people had questions about the platform fees and whether, there'd be charged fees for that platform and the OfferLab platform. But those are some of the questions that I'll be answering and going
That's
over,
great.
showing some scenarios. And then
Well, it's still just a soft launch right now. It hasn't fully been released. This is just pre-launch.
yes, but there are it's growing. That group is growing. I think
Yes,
it was,
fast, quickly. It's a
yeah,
brilliant idea.
I think it was less than 100 when I first got in there. We're close to 600 now, and it's just been a little over a week. So people are starting to hear about it and get on it,
Right.
and
Awesome.
and that should be great. Yeah. So watch my socials. Watch my socials. You'll see me, in a short reel somewhere, talking about it and inviting you to a info session for it.
Well,
Probably,
I'll be
probably,
slipping the DMs, asking a million questions. You know me.
probably Friday. You know I got you. You want to know? Oh, I won't give up the name, but I've already got a name for it. But we will. Yep. Just look out for it.
Okay, I'm looking. Everybody look out for it. OfferLab, new hot thing. Get on the train before it leaves. It goes full
Ooh,
steam ahead.
ooh. Oh, so glad that we got on tonight. Woo!
Yes. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hopefully, we gave you some information that you can take and implement into your own niche in business. And we will see you next week for secret number 5. What's that secret?
Is traffic you own. That's
That's so important.
Yeah, that's the traffic that's better than earned and buying your way, is traffic you own. Awesome.
Awesome. Ready for the outro? I put together some pictures. Hey, if you guys, I want to update it monthly. So if you guys can send me and DM me some pictures, we would highlight you and your special ClickFunnels moment on our Media Momentum outro.
Monday. All right. Take care. Enjoy the outro, everyone.
Wake up, it's Monday, feel the vibe, we climb. Media momentum rising, watch us shine. Step into the spotlight, show the world your drive. Unstoppable energy, come alive. Feel that rhythm flowing, let it set you free. With each beat we're stronger, it's our destiny. Together we'll hustle, let's embolden our dream. On this Media Monday, we're a winning team. Innovators in the house, creativity's key. Push the limits further, fuel the legacy. Connections are building, it's a perfect synergy. In this moment, yeah, we're right here. that rhythm flowing, let it set you free. With each beat we're stronger, it's our destiny. Together we'll hustle, let's embolden our dream. On this Media Monday, we're a winning team. Feel that rhythm flowing, let it set you free. With each beat we're stronger, it's our destiny. Together we'll hustle, let's embolden